I picked out a recipe called Kentucky Corn Salad. There's a creamy version and a regular version. The regular version uses oil and vinegar, just plain white vinegar. The creamy version uses apple cider vinegar, a splash of that, a little splash of lime juice, and some mayonnaise. We're going to do that creamy one because I love mayonnaise on my salads. It's best when it's fresh. So if you live in an area where you can get your corn fresh, try to get it that way. You're going to be using celery, and I've already got mine washed over here. We're going to use a half cup of chopped celery. I am saving the celery leaves just to make my salad pretty when I'm done. All right. We got our first garden bell pepper. So I am using it in my corn salad. It's going to be so delicious and fresh tasting. And then we've got a sweet onion, some salt and pepper, a splash of lime that goes in the creamy version. And of course, if you don't have a lime, Lord mercy, don't go buy one. But if you got one, use it. And if you got some lemon, use that. Salt and pepper and some good old pimentos. And you just drain those. It's supposed to be a small jar. All I got is a large one, so we'll drain them. And of course, some apple cider vinegar, a splash of that, and mayonnaise. We're going to get started, and we're going to chop up the veggies first. So we got our first tomatoes out of the garden and our first bell pepper out of the garden this week. I've only picked about 3 tomatoes and 3 bell peppers, but we're going to have plenty of them. I gave some of my bell peppers to a visitor already that was at the house. I'm going to chop this up, and I'm not going to make them real little because I want to be able to pick them up in my salad. And when I got a bell pepper that's this shaped, I press it, and instead of cutting it the short way, I cut it the long way, and then I chop it up. I also chop it with the skin on the outside for a reason. I think it's easier. A lot of y'all tell me it's not, but to me, it's always easier. If you got a dull knife, it's not easier, but my knife is always good and sharp, so it's easier for me. Somebody said the other day, I like the way you chop up your onion. You chop up your onion like me, and people make fun of me. And I like it because you do it the way I do it. And I just do it however. I've done it all kind of ways. But for the most part, I always go back to this way for some reason. This is my favorite way. And the good thing about using sweet onion is it's really good in salads and it don't burn my eyes to pieces. And then the celery. I usually cut it in half when it's a big piece before I chop it. And then I just chop it. And if you got a little bit more or less than one or the other, it's fine. I think I got a little more onion than I need, and I can use them in something else, so I'll lay them right there. We're going to slice up this lime. I'm just going to take a little piece off of it, and we're just going to squirt the salad with it. Okay, and now we're going to chop up our corn. When I'm creaming corn, I use my large blade, peeler blade like this. But for this, you want kernels of corn. You want them to be big. So you're just going to cut them off the cob with a good knife. Now, if I were creaming corn, I don't cut them off big like that. I like them creamy. I like them to be in small and little pieces to make the corn more creamy. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape this a little bit, because why not just help it make your salad a little creamier, right? It don't tell you to do that in the recipe. That's why watching videos are good. There just ain't nothing better than learn to cook like Mama. And you can't do that with a recipe. That's why I started this show a long time ago. Now see, if I had all this prepped already, like a lot of y'all want me to do, or some of y'all want me to do, I couldn't show you all these tips. So I like to throw a few in here. You usually scrape it with the back of your knife instead of your blade side, okay? It's called milking the corn. You always do it when you're creaming your corn because it helps it cream. There really ain't much to this recipe, but they say it's really good. Y'all let me know if you made the Kentucky corn salad, and let me know if you've tried the creamy version and the other version and which one you like the best. I just know I like mayonnaise, so if I can go creamy, I go creamy. If you don't want to use mayonnaise, you can always use sour cream if you want to cut down on the calories some. Let's put this together, y'all. Let's put in our veggies. I'm gonna have a full bowl, y'all. It's a nice big salad to take somewhere. Pimentos are gonna make it pretty. So we're gonna take these pimentos and drain some of them. I don't know, I might use all of them. You can always alter a recipe by your liking, to your liking. And buddy, I love pimentos. So it could never have too many. And you know, this is vinegar as well that's going in there. Let's just use them all. Why not? Because I don't have anything else to put them in and I'm not wasting them. I know I could refrigerate them. There's some pimento juice if you want to drink it. All right, salt and pepper. A teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper. Teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of pepper. Okay. And then mayonnaise and a little bit of vinegar. Let's see. It just says a splash of vinegar. So that's what we're going to do, is a splash. Splash of vinegar, a little bit of lime, gives the acid, puts a little acid in it. We're going to go ahead and stir that up a little bit. Not always make a mess and knock it out of the bowl. Oh, that looks good. Now, if for some reason you don't want a fresh salad, you could always cook your corn a little bit. You can also char your corn, like grill your corn and then cut it off the cob. So now we're going to use about a half cup of mayonnaise. Half cup. Now I got mayonnaise on that and I don't want to waste it, so I'll use it to mix it up. Creamy version. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like, y'all. Good stuff. Use your favorite mayonnaise. And if you don't have a favorite, use what's on sale. We're about to taste this. That mayonnaise has got salt in it, so I'm curious, since it had a whole teaspoon of salt, how salty it's going to taste. It's pretty. Now you can take up, if you're taking this somewhere, you can take your celery leaves. Don't go buy parsley when you got some leaves off your celery. Chop them up a little bit. So that when you serve it, and you can do this when you serve it, okay? And there you have it, our Kentucky corn salad. Looks delicious. All right, let's get us some corn salad. Did your mama make corn salad? Or do y'all have somebody in the family that makes it when it's time for a family dinner? Let me know in the comments and let me know if you've ever had it with the mayonnaise. Looks really good. Let's give it a try. Yum. That is absolutely delicious. I don't know why I've never had it. I guess my family didn't make it. But boy, I'm glad I seen it on YouTube. Oh, it's good. Now that is fresh and delicious, and it just can't be beat. Y'all mix you up some corn salad. It's got all this good stuff in it. It might have some mayonnaise in it. If you don't want to use some mayonnaise, get you out some sour cream. And I'm telling you, it's a must. You could put it in a container and eat on it all week. Y'all have a wonderful day. And we thank you so much for watching Collard Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did and use our fresh vegetables from our garden. See you next time. Love ya. Bye.